How do you define equality? Yeah? In ensuring that you address the B40 and the Bumiputra agenda of the country without depriving the other ethnicities. And how can you start building communities within your fields? All this in order to bring purpose of life, not just to you, but most of all, to others. Before I end, my advice to you, based on 3 very important people, I think, at least to me. One, an advice by Hussein Nas, one of the Sufi scholars, who said that once we graduate, once we have knowledge, there are 3 things we must continue in our lives. One is to continue with our religious practice, whatever that religious practice means to you, yeah? Whatever spirituality means to you, which is absolutely important. But at the end of the day, there must be something that you look up to, something divine, yeah? That makes up to the lack that you have in your life. You get that paper, the words that you've written in your thesis, yeah? What does that mean, yeah, at the end of the day? Whether that thesis will really help you in meeting this purpose of life that we mentioned, yeah? And how can you make that alive? And how can we keep that with you? And therefore, your religious practice is absolutely crucial to continue. Secondly, according to Hussein Nas, is the cultivation of courteous behavior. Absolutely crucial, I think. When you're a graduate, most importantly for you here is postgraduate. You are supposed to be the one with the knowledge, yeah? One with the highest knowledge possible, you think. You think you are. Today you feel great, yeah? That you've got the highest possible. But that means nothing if this courteous behavior is not there with you. Courteous behavior means, and if you remember the very famous 20th century poet, T.S. Eliot, who talks about the more knowledge there is, the more ignorant you feel, isn't it? Yeah? Which is absolutely true, isn't it? And this is how you must feel, because the more knowledge that you have, the more humble you should be, and that's where humility must come in. Yeah, to make you feel humble with knowledge. And the more respectful you must be to your parents, to realize that this knowledge is the one, and how closer you must be to your divine creator. You know, absolutely important. Now finally, Hussein Nas says, knowledge and the knowledge of God is absolutely important, and that belongs to Him, the Creator. Because it belongs to Him, he said, let us contribute it back to the Ummah. I think this is it. Whatever research that you have done, I think if you haven't thought of it as a translational research, I think this is something that you should think about once you're out there. How can your research help the community, the people in your country, respective country, where you're going back to? Absolutely important. I want to read something from Rumi to you, which is short, but I think very, very meaningful. I have lived, he said, on the lip, L-I-P, yeah? Lip, yeah? I have lived on the lip, which represents knowledge, pen, yeah? And what we do, yeah? What we write. Of insanity, that I have lived on the lip of insanity. Wanting to know reasons, knocking on the door. It opens. I've been knocking from the inside. Good God, isn't it? What it all means is that your research that you've been doing, you're looking at external observations, isn't it? Yeah? So external observations, he said, are not the end of the road for an earnest seeker of truth. Yeah? which means that what you did was not the end. What you were seeking for, was not the end. Actually, what you should be looking is to close that door of externality, but turn on the fountains of contemplation from within, from you. That truth that you were looking for, yes, you need to link it with in here, your soul, your heart. Yeah? And I think in Malay, we have this very important phrase. Yeah? Kita simpan ilmu, we keep our knowledge dalam hati, kan? Ilmu dalam hati. Kan kita tak kata simpan ilmu dalam otak. Yeah? We don't keep our ilmu. Itu yang pentingnya. That's the important thing about keeping knowledge in your heart. Because when you keep knowledge in your heart, then the whole perspective is different. Because you're looking back, you're looking inside. The truth that you're seeking, is both external and internal. So, if you're looking for a purpose after this, what is your purpose when you come out? What is that purpose that you're looking for? Which is absolutely crucial because you are a doctor of philosophy. The philosophical aspect of it has to be taught. Yeah, I think absolutely crucial with that. I leave you with those thoughts for you to think. Again, on behalf of the Institute of Visual Informatics, I would like to thank all the supervisors from both, not just IVI, I think, from FTSM as well. All the supervisors who have done great work, who have done wonderful work in, I hope, creating not just that thesis as an external observation of the students, whatever that they do, but to also create the internal within themselves, of how they have changed to be a different individual. An individual who now have knowledge, but who now feel that that knowledge is not just for them, but also for the Ummah. With that, I thank you again. Wabillahi taufiq, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and congratulations again to all of you who are graduating in 2018.